That's how the concept of the car came about.
What is the concept of the car? I don't know about that.
Basically, he's from San Jose. He's a city kid. And he's really brilliant. I've always kind of been a hillbilly, but I love horsepower more than anything, and not just horsepower, but mechanical things. And so I wanted to do something super cool. And there's a couple cars that you've seen around that have had graffiti on them, but we're gonna put rally stripes on it. We're gonna tag the rally stripes and then some of the side artwork, and we're gonna do this and take it on a journey, down to Southern California, and then when we get down to LA, down to Long Beach where I was born, we're gonna finish it, and then hopefully get in on some of the street races down in LA.
So what I hear is that you have some kind of fusion with mechanics, cars, horsepower, and art, street art.
I mean, the streets is where it's at. I mean, outlaws were born and made on the streets of America, and it's becoming a lost thing. And there's a lot of other amazing outlaws that were born, and that was art. And I've always had this, this love for the art of it, and I've always had a love for, fast cars, beautiful women, and all the things that go along with it, and I certainly don't like the fucking police, that's for sure.
So, so the streets, could that be kind of the common factor of this project, like street art and street
cars? Yeah, I think
cars,
that's kind of what binds my friend Patrick Hoffmeister is his name. It kind of binds us together because he loves cars, but he's never really been into a gearhead, and so when we came together and we thought of this, I thought of this concept and I took it to him, and then he got together with another buddy of his that's going to work on it, and then we did a little model of a '67 Chevelle, and he's like, "This is what it's going to look like." It was so cool, and so it's something we wanted to do a really gritty documentary on what the streets mean to artists, what the streets mean to hot rods, because it's going away, man. The icons are dying right now. The people that have shaped horsepower and America forever, they're just going away, and it's just something I can't let go. I mean.
And what I understand, the motor you have in this car was custom built or something by one of the icons from this region.
Yeah, I mean, when there's a couple people that are iconic, they don't have to be world famous, but like to me, the guys that I looked up to when I was growing up, and fortunately in the waning years of what they were doing, I got to really be connected with them and learn from them and understand how they went about building stuff. Chuck Nellis, this was the last motor he ever built. When I was growing up, like if Chuck Nellis built your motor, you were probably going to kick everybody's ass. And so he had this motor sitting on his floor in his house, like right next to his chair. The heads, these big old fucking huge aluminum heads. Chuck, let's build that motor. He's like, yeah, one of these days, And so we ended up building it for this. And unfortunately, he's not going to be here to hear it start, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, it's going to be fun for sure. There's no doubt about it. I don't know what that means.
Okay, so if you could explain a little bit about this unique project that you have in front of you.
When I started building the car, at the time I was like, I wanted to build a world-class hot rod magazine material and this and stuff and that. And I just got fucking sick and tired of seeing the same shit. Everybody's doing the same thing. It's super polished. People don't drive their shit. They leave it in the garage. Like, what the if you spend $200,000 on a car, you better fucking burn the wheels off of it. I mean, who does that and not drive it? So instead of making it super shiny, I decided just to leave it a flat finish, not get all the doors and windows fitted fucking perfect. So it was, it just doesn't resonate with me, man. I use my equipment, and hot rods are no exception to the rule. They need to be used. They get their feelings hurt when you leave them in garages and you don't fucking drive them, And so when I talked about it, the whole concept was to tag the car down in San Jose and work our way south, maybe run into a couple other artists and give them spots.
Tag the car meaning?
Street art. And at first we were going to tag the whole car. And I go, it's too much. And then I talked to my buddy, Patrick, and I said, hey, look up what rally stripes are, because I don't even think he knew what rally stripes. So he went to his buddy that he had this Mexican lowrider shop, and and which was, you know, they got such a great style, man. And he went and he said, hey, what are rally stripes, man? So the guy told him what rally stripes were. So all the artwork, the street art, will be in the rally stripes, and it'll be the same color concept as the car, which is black and red. And basically kind of work our way south with the car, and just like, you know, film the day-to-day antics, and, you know, horsing around, and just like, the car needs to be driven. So I mean, I'm sure by the time we get back, we'll put a couple thousand miles on the car, and, you know, it's not this isn't your mom's Cadillac, that's for sure. I'm sure by the time we get home, everybody's gonna tell each other to fuck off, and they don't want to ever get in the car ever again. But